Hi again, and howdy from Tenerife. Right, I've just come out for a walk, I've had a little wander and I've stopped for 1 pint, just the 1 pint. Now, drinking during the day is no good. No good for you unless you want to carry on. But my first day here I went out, just dropped in for 1 pint, got talking to someone, he bought me a pint, I had to buy him one back, the next thing you know, 6 pints later, I've crashed out in the apartment. So no way, no good. I've stopped off here in Bar El Canario, which is a lovely place. Outside seating, look at that, as you view. Came here before about 2 years ago. It's a brilliant place, really friendly. They've got a live act on every night of the week and karaoke, which I like. I love karaoke, even a bit of a sing-song. So get yourself down here to Bar El Canario for a bloody good time. Give me a bit of time to drink this and then join me down the road. Oh, it's good. Just the one. Right, let's go for a walk. Any more than that, I'll be falling asleep again. Come on, let's get out of here. Alright, that was Bar El Canario, and I'll give you a little pointer of where it is in a minute. If I go to the top of the hill, it's basically underneath the Hotel Bougainville, I think. We'll have a look in a minute. I'm probably giving you the wrong name, but let's get up here and you can have a look. Yeah, this is the hotel, so it's just behind this. We'll come up to the top of the road in a minute. You can see it a bit better, get your bearings. But that Bar El Canario, well worth a visit if you're over here. Friendly crowd, act on every night, and karaoke at 9 PM. What more could you want? One thing with Tenerife, it's all hills. And someone like me who has a little bit of trouble walking because of circulation problems and all that sort of stuff. Whew, it's alright going downhill, but you always end up going uphill when you're on the way home. Still, keep a smile on the face, eh? This is the hotel, just above Bar El Canario. There we are. It's the Iberostar Waves Bougainville Playa Hotel. So when you get to that, Bar El Canario down below it on the other side. More bars and restaurants along this end of town. The world famous pheasant plucker. I don't know if you can see the mountains in the background there. Well, up the top there. Absolutely gorgeous. Here's the Noddy train. Let's give them a wave. There's a couple of these that go around. See how friendly people are when they're on holiday. Not surprised. Look at the sunshine. Oh, misery. These people are just finishing their holiday. Look, off to the airport. Never mind. I bet they enjoyed it. Now we're coming into San Eugenio. And that's the San Eugenio shopping centre over there. Worth a little walk round. A few coffee bars over there, all your usual shops. at the lovely sunshine. I know I keep going on about it, but it just makes you feel good. You want to make me a happy man, you bring me to Tenerife any time of the year. All year it's like this over here, all year round. I've done a November and an April. Sunshine's still the same, folks. More restaurants. San Eugenio shopping centre. Put my teeth back in a minute. And it's just lovely. Right, here we are at the top of the hill at San Eugenio, or the Temple Bar. It's the shopping centre. It's alright, carry on, Chief.
Sorry,
more in the field the better. Now it gets a bit easier because it's all downhill again. This is the ginger pig. Oh, I love a bit of downhill. Got to put the brakes on down here. Irish fiddler. Just down here, there's quite a unique restaurant called Harley's, I think it is. And you'll see the classic American cars outside as eating kiosks, tables. You can sit in one and have your steak. Come and have a look at this. It's Harley's. Nice set of cars out here. Some of the old classics. Look at that. So you can sit in these and have your dinner. My favourite. Look at that, so long you can't even see the back of it. Just don't make them like that anymore. More's the pity. Proper car. Drinks the fuel though. 2 gallons to start it up, I think. Right, well it is actually a Sunday today. When I'm on holiday I don't usually take track of the days or even the time. But it's nice and peaceful. Looks like someone arriving for their holiday, or are they picking more up for the airport? Actually just changed some money up there. Now if you bring your British cash out here it's cheaper, you get more for your money, should I say, if you change it out here. I changed up £100 at the bank before I came out here and they don't give you a very good rate. I've just got 114.5 euros to £100 over here. So yeah, change your money up out here. Nice to see they're doing the good thing out here. Lovely and quiet. Still, give it another month and all the kids will be out here. Oh, not for me. Now, if you watch my last Tenerife video from last year, you'll see I recommended this place, Victoria. Absolutely brilliant. We'll be in there later on for a steak, no doubt. Right, let's head on back to the apartment. I'm going to see if I can get in the pool again, because it's bloody hot out here. Cosy looking little place, isn't it? Never been in there though. Mind you, the music is blaring out at night time. There's all your taxis, by the way, if you need a taxi out here. Dedicated taxi rank. Now if you do fancy a ride on that noddy train we passed us earlier on, this is where it stops, right on the corner here, opposite the taxi rank. So jump on for a full trip. It'll take you up the other end of town and back. Worth a go. Nice one for the kiddies. Express kebab and coffee. Doesn't really go together, does it, that two? Coffee and a kebab? Not for me. Unique bar. Pretty popular, that one. Anything after 8 o'clock at night, the music is booming out of there. Not my scene, but if you're a little younger than me, you'll love it. Very posh hotel, refurbished a couple of years ago. All done in the cream. Changed its name as well. It's now the Iberostar Star. I can't read it from here. Let's get a bit closer. There you go. Selección Sevilla. On the home stretch now, up towards Mareverde, which is beyond these trees. It's all uphill from now on, so I might have to take a little coffee break on the way. Who's that? I don't know what goes on up here. I guess that's what they mean by what happens in Tenerife stays in Tenerife. All new to me. Well, that's the news cafe. I was going to have a coffee in there, but they don't open until 4 o'clock. So, La Cabana it is. Not very far. Here we go, La Cabana. Now, if you watched my last video on Tenerife from last year, you'll see me recommend this place. Ideal, opens late. A nice late place to get a coffee after you've been out drinking. So let's try this.
Y la señora mira, le ves como naranja de una fiesta de ventana, ya mi volante no gira, tío. Amores, chao, le veo después.
Lovely little coffee there. I could just sit there all day and watch the world go past, but you end up burning. My head is feeling quite hot under the sun. Right, let's head up this hill. Last stage to the apartment. Not looking forward to it, but here we go. Right, well, this is the bottom of Mareverde complex. All these buildings here. Rather than walk all the way up this hill, I might try and sneak in one of the bottom gates and show you the complex inside. Let's go and give it a go. See what I mean about the hills? Can't be helped. Tenerife is a volcano. It's one of the lower entrances, so we'll come in this way and take you through the complex. Bit of a change. Here we go. Whew. Feeling it now. Isn't it nice and quiet? There we go. It's one of the many pools in here. Some of the apartments really make the effort to bring their gardens to life. Look at that, that's lovely. Here's the next pool in the succession of pools that run right from the top of the complex. And this year, what's new here, you've got these new security gates. Right, this is what I call my pool, because that's my apartment up there, and this is usually a nice quiet little pool. I fancy jumping in there in a minute to cool off again. Let's get some trunks on, up to the apartment. Now it's Sunday today, so this pool bar is closed, but usually this is heaving here and it's nice and convenient if you want to drink beer by the pool. And this is the top pool. Well, howdy again. This time not from Tenerife, but from back home. That was only my second day in Tenerife and only my third video. I had planned to make a lot more. That evening, after returning to the apartment, I did go down to the Victoria restaurant. I had a lovely steak, and after the steak I wandered up to the news cafe, had a few beers and had a lovely night on the karaoke. Unfortunately, after leaving the news cafe, soon after midnight, walking back to the apartment, I was the victim of a mugging. Yes, I was mugged in Tenerife. I was probably prime target, walking home late at night on my own. I was suddenly aware of two guys coming up behind me, one on each side. Now, it wasn't a violent incident, anything but actually. The method they used was one of distraction and confusion, both putting their arms around me, sort of tapping me all over. Before I knew it, they disappeared again. And I soon realised that my phone, the 4-month-old Samsung S25 Ultra, that I'd been on about in some previous videos, and my smartwatch had been taken. What can I say? This can happen anywhere in the world, and it does happen anywhere in the world. But I've been going out to Tenerife now for 21 years, and I've always felt safe out there. I couldn't relax after that. They take my phone, I didn't know what to do. I mean, the good news, if there is any good news, was that they didn't take my bag but they had my apartment keys in. Now, if they did, at 12:30, half midnight, middle of the night, what would I have done? I wouldn't have been able to get into the apartment, I wouldn't have been able to get any more money out. Obviously, the next day, I had to get myself a cheap second-hand phone in Tenerife, just to make contact with home, let them know what had happened. So it really did spoil it for me. So that was the second day there. After that, I couldn't relax, I couldn't even sleep. It wasn't that I was scared, it was just, it ruined it for me, obviously. And of course, a £1,200 phone going missing after 3 months, unable to make any more videos. I decided to return home on the following day, and I booked myself a flight back home again. Now, I'm not trying to put anyone off Tenerife, because like I said, this can happen anywhere in the world, and it does happen. But if you are going out there, keep your wits about you. And I know what everyone says. If you watch other YouTube vloggers in Tenerife, they're all saying, you know, you're on holiday, you're relaxed, you're not expecting it. And I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and it happened to me. Touch wood, as I say, it wasn't a violent attack. I wasn't really injured. It was the way they did it. The next day I did go to the police station in Las Americas, so I reported the phone and my smartwatch as well. They also lifted my smartwatch, took my smartwatch off my wrist. So they're professionals, they know what they're doing. I say it's distraction, one each side. Hey, all right, hey, what are you doing? Next thing you know, my phone's gone and the smartwatch has disappeared. And I turned around and literally within 10 seconds they had gone. So I think they must have had a car. So if you're going to Tenerife, keep your wits about you, be careful, because it happened to me, and if it happened to me, it can happen to anyone. So there you go, a sad ending to my lovely stay in Tenerife, which only lasted 3 days in the end. Am I going to go back out there again? Well, if I got mugged in my hometown, I wouldn't move, would I? So yeah, I've got to go back out there again. I've replaced the smartwatch, I've replaced the phone, exactly the same make and model. So hopefully I'll be out there again next year doing some videos on Tenerife. In the meantime, me and Susie Bear have got a holiday booked in Mallorca at the end of the month, so I hope to bring you some videos from Mallorca. I'll be taking extra special care of my phone while I'm out there, because these incidents can happen anywhere, and they do happen in Mallorca as well. Pickpocketing is rife in Mallorca as it is in Tenerife, as it is in London. So there you go. Only 3 videos from Tenerife, I'm afraid. I hope you like them. You probably did notice actually the first video, my flight out from Bournemouth to Tenerife, was a bit brief. Well, obviously my phone was stolen, and all the footage I had from Bournemouth, I did actually take a lot of footage from Bournemouth Airport and more from landing in Tenerife. And of course the big reveal was that I was going to Tenerife, but you didn't get to see that because all the footage was on my phone. The footage that I have saved, I uploaded to the cloud, and that was all that was uploaded in the time I was out there. So yeah, very depressing, very sad, but I will be going back out to Tenerife next year, so stay tuned.